I didn't like order when it came to how I looked or expressed myself ultimately. I just didn't really like authority. In elementary school, it was almost an act of rebellion.
You were just so unrelenting when it came to fashion. I had to take you lunch or something over to the high school, and I saw you walking down the hall, and I said, Chloe, you look so nice. I said, if you keep it up, you're gonna be most stylish for your senior year. And you were like, I'm not really worried about it. Like, basically, I already got this.
A lot of the sewing actually came out of necessity. I can remember hearing stories about my grandma down in Jacksonville, Florida and what have you growing up, and they would go downtown and look at stuff and look at magazines, and then my grandma would come home and she'd go and buy brown paper. She'd maybe take a piece of coal and sketch out what she saw and cut the pieces and then construct it. She really, to my knowledge, did not use a sewing machine.
When it comes to Tammy has a different angle. Tammy wasn't a sewer. Mama made it a point to make sure that Tammy had the freshest outfits, the perfect hair, and always representing us correctly.
I grew up in the hip hop era. You know, my best friend being a rapper and that whole ordeal. But when, just going back to your grandmother, our mother, she was a business owner. She was a beautician.
And she was that business, that entrepreneur. She was sewing for people in the house.
Mama was just big into high style. It was very important to her as a mother that we looked good, we showed up well wherever we went, and she gave us the ability to make that happen.
I remembered shopping with Joy, my big cousin. Joy would just be like, yeah, no, that's too normal. Like, and I'm on the other end that's more minimalistic, and I'm like, I don't think I want a flower in my, like, on my neck. She instilled in me the reminder that you are a woman and it's okay to indulge in that. The alluring, you know, desirable aspects of honestly being a bit sexy. It helps me with kind of figuring out what my voice was in fashion. My interest started to gear up more in middle school because that's when I also have more access to going to Newark, New Jersey and Irvington, and I was seeing honestly the inspiration in just Black women more, the girls from the hood, and that I really just infused both worlds and that I experienced, and it was great. It's what made it fun. It made it more of an artistic experience. Once I went to high school and I added New York under my belt and being able to go to the garment district, I really became more fearless with my fashion.
I think about the time that we took you to the Christmas tree lighting. You had all of the New York City police behind you. The stage was set for this perfect picture. You didn't want to take a picture with them. You wanted to take a picture in front of the fancy gown in the Macy's windows. I know you have a perfect vision of what you want to do, what you want to see, the impact that you want to make.
I started to get more comfort with this expression of art for me personally over the past couple of years, seeing more of these Black designers. There's people like me really doing this in a space that I didn't really see a lot of us. I can do this. I can be a designer. I really love fashion.
Yes, you do.
I really love dressing up. I really love modeling, playing dress up with other people. The world inspires me in so many ways. I'm saying thank you. I'm really celebrating Black women specifically. Although I just lived in this very small, sheltered town of Cliffwood, I got to see Aunt Tammy going overseas or even going to Canada and bringing back roots. I remember Aunt Gail when she brought out her black fur coat, and then you with your Gucci flip-flops acting like they weren't a big deal. I got to see so much within the confines of this small Black neighborhood. Why not keep digging into that? Why not continue to express myself through my clothing? There's nothing that gives me that energizing feeling like fashion. Right now, the first thing are these signature dresses that I named after you three. This brand and ultimately these first couple dresses are my thank you to you for helping me just open my eyes to what a Black woman can be and do.